measuring the angle. Yes. In the previous class also we have measured the angle, whether it is right angle or it is acute angle or obtuse angle, right? But this doesn't precise the comparison of two acute angles or two obtuse angles. It cannot find which obtuse angle is greater or smaller. So in order to be more precise in comparison, we need a measurement, right? So we need to measure the angles. Yes, that is, we can do it with a protractor. That is, so we can measure the angles in degrees. We measure the angles in the degrees. We can write it as 0 degree like this. So it is the degree of the angle. Okay. Is then the one complete revolution is divided into 360 equal parts. So 360 equal, one complete revolution is divided into 360 equal parts. So each part is called degree. Each part is called degree. Okay. Yes, we can write it. So here there are the 360 equal parts. So we can say it as 360 degree. Also, so we can say that 360 degree. And also you can make the protractor by using the paper. Okay. Yes. So here I will use the ready-made protractor is available in our geometry box. So I will use that. So it is our ready-made protractor. So the curved edge is divided into 180 equal parts. Yes, this is the curved edge is divided into 180 equal parts. Yes, how many degrees? That is 180 degrees. So 180 equal parts. Okay. So in using this protractor, you can measure up to the 180 degrees. Okay. So the marking from the curved edge is starting from the 0 degree to the 180 degree and vice versa. So you can also see here the 0 degree and here also 180 degree. Okay. Suppose if you want to measure the angle ABC, then how to measure the angle using the protractor? Yes, first see here there is the midpoint. So we have to keep the vertex or corner point at this point. Okay. So we have to keep the mark. So we have to keep the red mark at the vertex B and adjust the line segment BC along the straight line. Okay. So here there is a straight line. So we have to adjust the line segment BC to along the straight line. And see here there is a 0 degree. Right. So here there is a 0 here from 0 to here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 is the angle which measures 60 degree. Is the angle which measures 60 degree. Okay. Then the second angle is angle KLM. Similarly, you can measure here. And the one thing you should remember that what it is that. So if we get the vertex point at the left side of the protractor, so we have to count from the right side of the curved edge. Okay. See here I kept here at the left side of the protractor. Then you can keep here the straight edge along the 0 degree. Then count here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Then here, then 100 and after there is a 5 degrees. So 5.5 parts. So we have to read it as 115 degree. Okay. Then next, so measure the angle PQR. Okay. Yes. So we can say that it is a right angle. Okay. Then measure here. So keep the vertex point. Then the line segment to or along with the 0 degree. Then start count here. So 0 to 90. Yes, we can say that the angle right angle is equals to 90 degree. So it is the 90 degree and it is the right angle. You can say that right angle is equals to 90 degree. Okay. Yes. Then the fourth one angle is, we can see that the given angle is a reflex angle. Why? Because it is greater than the straight line. So see here, it is greater than the straight line. So it is a reflex angle. Yes, we can also measure that. Yes, see here. So we have to keep the in the reverse while we are measuring the reflex angle. So see here, 0 to 47. So 180 degree is the straight angle. Why? Because it has two right angles. So 180 plus 46. How much degree? 0 plus 6, 6, 8 plus 4, 12, 1, then 2. It is the 226 degree. Okay. So like this we have to measure the angles using the ready-made protractor. Okay. Is it clear? Yes. Let's go to solve the exercise 5.4. Let's solve the exercise 5.4. Okay. In the first question is, what is the measure of the first one? A right angle. Yes, we have measured that here. The right angle measures 90 degree. Right? Yes, the right angle measures 90 degree. The next, what is the measurement of the straight angle? So straight angle means we know that the two right angles is equals to the one straight angle. So we can write here the measurement of straight angle is 180 degree. Okay. Then the second one is, say true or false. In that, the first question is, the measure of an acute angle is less than 90 degree. The measurement of acute angle is less than 90 degree. Yes, it is always less than the 90 degree. So it is true. Okay. Then the measure of the obtuse angle is less than 90 degree. No, the measure of obtuse angle is always greater than 90 degree. So it is false. Okay. Then the measure of the reflex angle is greater than 180 degree. Yes, it is always comes between the half of the. So it is always greater than the half of a revolution. Half of a revolution means it is a straight angle. So it is greater than 180 degree. So it is true. Okay. Then next, fourth one, the measure of one complete rotation is, one complete revolution is 360 degree. Yes, the measurement of one complete revolution is 360 degree. Yes, it is true. Okay. Then next, if measurement of angle A is equals to 53 degree and measurement of angle B is 35 degree, then measurement of angle A is greater than measurement of angle B. Yes, which is greater here? Angle A is greater, so the given statement is true. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Let's go to the third question. Write down the measures of some acute angles. So acute angles means we know that the angle which measures less than the right angle. So the angle which measures less than the right angle means it is less than the 90 degrees. So write some of the acute angles. Yes, I will write here 30 degree is also an acute angle. Then 45 degree is also an acute angle. Then 60 degree is also an acute angle. Okay, so these are the some acute angles. Right? Then second one, some obtuse angles. So obtuse angles means we know that greater than the 90 degree, less than the 180 degree. So it is comes between the half of quarter of a revolution and half of a revolution. Means it is comes between the 90 degrees and 180 degrees. Right? Yes. Then write some of the obtuse angles here. I will write here 100 degree. 100 degree is a obtuse angle. Then 140 degree. 140 degree is also a obtuse angle. Then 178 degree. It is also an obtuse angle. Okay. Yes. Fourth question. Measure the angles given below using the protractor and write down the measure. is the here A question is, here they are given one of the angle. Let's measure here using the protractor. Is place the midpoint of the protractor in the vertex point and measure here. Is start counting from 0, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Is the angle is between the 40 and 50. Is 40 after how many degrees are there here? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 40 after there are 5 degrees, then the angle is 45 degree. Okay, then the second B1, measure the given angle here. Is by observing that we can say that this angle is the obtuse angle, means it is greater than the right angle. Okay, then measure here, keep the vertex point and adjust the 0 along with the straight line. Is now start counting from 0 to 0, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Is it is at the 120. Okay, is the angle measures 120 degrees. Okay, is like that you have to measure rest of the two angles. Fifth question, which angle has a large measure? First estimate and then measure. Is observe here the angle A and angle B. So by observing that we can say that angle B has a greater measurement, right? So now measure here both the angles. First measure of angle A. Is using the protractor. Is keep the vertex point at the protractor midpoint. Then adjust the line segment along with the 0 degree. Is then count here. Is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Is the given angle A is measures 40 degree. Okay, then the angle B is measure the angle B here. Is adjust the protractor and match with the line segments. Sorry, raise. Then measure here. Is now count the degrees 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Is the angle B measures 70 degree. Is by observing that we can say that angle B is a larger measure, right? Is here, right? Measure of angle A is 40 degree and the measure of angle B is 70 degree. Okay, then similarly then sixth question, from these two angles which has larger measure, estimate and then confirm by measuring them. Is by observing these two angles we can say that the second one angle is greater measure. Okay, then measure and you can write the measurement of each angles. Okay, yes. Then eighth question, find the measure of the angle shown in each figure. First estimate with your eyes and then find actual measure with a protractor. As you can see here the first angle. So by observing that we can say that the angle is an acute angle. So then let's measure the angle with using a protractor. Okay, is adjust the protractor with the vertex point and 0 degree along with the straight line. Is see here the ray is matches with the 40 degree, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Is the angle is 40 degree. So 40 degree is less than the right angle. So it is an acute angle. Okay, then next second one. So by observing that we can say that it is greater than the 90 degree. So it is a obtuse angle. Okay, then measure here using the protractor. Keep the vertex point. Is the measurement of the given angle is equals to 130 degree. Yes, it is obtuse angle because it is greater than the right angle, then it is obtuse angle. Okay, then similarly the third one and fourth one you have to measure yourself using the protractor in the textbook. Okay, yes, then let's go to the Ninth question, find the angle, measure the hands of a clock in each figure. Okay, in the first clock, yes, in our first clock it is 9 am. Yes, by observing that we can say that it is a right angle, right? Yes, once you measure with the protractor, match the 0 degree with the straight line. Yes, it measures the 90 degree, which is equals to 90 degree. Okay, then next, second one, clock, it shows 1 o'clock, right? Yes, now you can measure here using the protractor. It is an acute angle. Yes, it is measures the 30 degree, right? Yes, the angle measures 30 degree. Okay, then by observing that we can say that the 6 o'clock, the hand move from 12 to 6, it is completes the two right angles, so it is a straight line, so we cannot need not to measure the using the protractor, so directly we can write that it is 180 degree. Okay. Okay, 11th question, measure and classify each angle. Yes, okay, so here they are given one of the table, in that angles and measure and type. Okay, yes, first here they are given angle AOB. So in the adjacent figure we have to measure the given angles and write the measurements and which type of angle it is. Okay, yes, the first angle is angle AOB. Yes, where is the AOB? Here, angle AOB. Yes, what is the measurement of angle AOB? Yes, measure here, keep the vertex point and adjust the 0 degree along with the straight line. Yes, measure here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Yes, the angle AOB measures 40 degree. It is less than the 90 degree. Then the type of the angle is acute angle. Okay, then second angle is angle AOC. Here angle AOC is measure here. By observing that we can say that this angle is a obtuse angle, right? Is see here, is start counting from 0, is 0 to here 120, 120 and 130 between, it has 4 degrees, right? Is it measures 124 degrees. So 124 degrees is greater than the right angle, so it is a obtuse angle, right? Is then the third one, angle BOC. Angle BOC is measure here, is adjust the 0 degree along with the straight line. Okay, then see here, the angle is between 80 and 90, so it has 5 degrees after 80 degree, so it measures 85 degrees. So 85 degree is less than the 90 degree, so it is acute angle. Okay, then angle DOC. Here angle DOC, then measure here, is it is greater than 90 degree, so it comes between the 100 degree and 90 degree, so it measures 95 degree. So 95 degree is greater than the 90 degree, means it is right angle, greater than right angle, so it is obtuse angle. Okay, then next angle DOA. Here angle DOA, then measure here angle DOA. See here, we kept that, so start from 0 to 0, 10, 20, 30, so up to here it measures 140 degrees, right? It measures 140 degree, it is a obtuse angle, 140 degree obtuse angle. Okay, then last one, angle DOB. Yes, angle DOB. By observing that, we can say that it is a straight line, so it measures the two right angles. So measurement of this angle DOB is 180 degrees. So it is a straight angle. Okay, students? Yes, then the seventh question is, fill in the blanks with acute, obtuse, right or straight. Okay, yes. So you have to fill the blanks in your textbook. Okay, no need to write in the notes. Okay, yes. The first one is an angle whose measure is less than that of a right angle. An angle whose measure is less than that of a right angle. Angle measure which is less than the right angle is called as acute angle. Right? It is acute angle. Okay, then the B1 is an angle whose measure is greater than that of the right angle is dash. Is an angle which measures greater than that of the right angle. So it is greater than the right angle means it is obtuse angle, right? It is obtuse angle, right? Then third one, an angle whose measure is sum of the measures of two right angles is the sum of the two right angles is, one of the right angle is 90 degree and the two right angles is 90 plus 90. Yes, one of the right angle is 90 degree and the other right angle is 90 degree. Sum of two right angles is equals to 180 degree. Then it is a straight angle, right? So it is straight. Okay. The fourth question is, when sum of the measures of two angles is that of a right angle, then each of them is dash. You see here the sum of the two angles. Sum of the two angles is equals to 90 degree. Then each of the angle is each of the angle is acute angles. So it should be it would be 60 degree and 30 degree or 50 degree or 40 degree. So whatever you can add the two angles, the sum of the two angles is 90 degree means the angles are acute angles. Okay. Then the fourth one is acute angles. Then the fifth question is, when the sum of the measures of two angles is that of the straight angle and if one of them is acute and the other should be dashed. You see here the sum of the two angles of straight means 180 degree. In that one of the angle is acute angle. One of the angle is acute angle and what would be the other angle? Yes, it's obviously the obtuse angle. Why? Because take for example, if it is the acute angle 60 degree plus which is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so then 180 minus 60 is 120. If we add acute angle and obtuse angle, we will get the straight angle. Okay, so if we add acute angle and obtuse angle, we will get the straight angle. So in the blank we have to write obtuse angle. One of the angle is acute, then the other angle is obtuse. Okay. Up to here we have completed the measuring of angles using the protractor and also we have solved the exercise 5.4. Okay. So in the next class we are going to learn about the perpendicular lines.